Hi, everyone. All right, now it is March 11, 2020. I just got this link from a subscriber whom I really want to thank. Clade X, another exercise. 2018, John Hopkins. There's John Hopkins again. The Center for Health Security. What was this exercise? Well, it was a pandemic tabletop exercise, May 15, 2018, Washington, D.C. The purpose of the exercise was to illustrate high-level strategic decisions and policies that the United States and the world will need to pursue in order to prevent a pandemic or diminish its consequences should prevention fail. Wow, they sure have had an awful lot of time to consider, to study, to research, to plan. And isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing how the experts, mainstream media, government officials, oh, that CDC, everybody just seems to be bumbling idiots. Okay. Yeah, I will link below. Dark Winter. Yeah. The two previous exercises were Dark Winter and Atlantic Storm. All right, let me play just these 4 minutes of this, well, Washington Post, I guess, their brief summary of this pandemic exercise.
Day is really to illustrate the potential consequences of a pandemic, think about the challenges that would pose, and also to consider some policy solutions that would improve those outcomes. The scenario obviously is fictional, but it is well researched, and we've based it on epidemiologic modeling, public health principles, and an assessment of past outbreaks.
The first cases of the outbreak seem to have appeared in Frankfurt approximately 4 weeks ago, and in Caracas approximately 2 weeks ago.
Here are the numbers. In Frankfurt and Caracas, the illness has killed an estimated 50 people. There are 400 confirmed or probable cases.
We have a second serious problem to attend to in this discussion. We got confirmation yesterday of the first U.S. Clade X cases appearing in Massachusetts.
Authorities say the first cases appeared about a week ago in a dorm at East Berkshire College, but they were mistakenly diagnosed as viral meningitis. Now, tests confirm the small college town is instead dealing with Clade X.
The Berkshire County Public Health Officer has issued a quarantine order for the college. Under this order, 800 students, 40 faculty, and 50 support staff may not leave the school grounds for 2 weeks.
A second major outbreak of Clade X has been reported in Bethesda, Maryland.
In addition to the 2 deaths, 49 people are currently hospitalized, 19 in Maryland and 30 in D.C.
The administration is doing its best to message CDC, HHS, and others are doing their best to make people aware of what's going on, to tell them what we know and what we don't know. But it is, of course, very stressful to the public.
We need a very clear chain of command, either obviously up to the president, but whether he's making a lot of these decisions directly or deputizes it to somebody.
Jordan is requesting that its allies, including the U.S., send forces to help the government take back the city of Mafraq and secure the northern border against terrorist forces coming in from Syria.
And if Jordan becomes a failed state, it is potentially catastrophic.
How does this scenario play out? We're going to jump ahead 10 months to July 2019.
The World Health Organization estimates that 150 million people have died. In the U.S., there have been an estimated 82 million severe cases and 15 million deaths. It was only by nationalizing the healthcare system that basic medical care is still available. The government now pays for, controls, and rations all medical care. The president remains in critical condition, and while the vice president is out of intensive care, he remains unable to assume his constitutional duties. 1/3 of the U.S. Congress is dead or incapacitated, as are 2 members of the Supreme Court and senior members of the administration. The nagging question, What would have happened if we had a vaccine many months earlier? If the first vaccine had worked and started to be deployed at 6 months into the pandemic, the U.S. death toll could have been reduced from an anticipated 20 million to 6 million.
So very quickly from each of you, one thing government should do, our government, other governments, to make this work better.
Develop the plan and implement it.
Let the private companies do it, but understand that this is a national security imperative. Make a plan to have the federal and state resources work cohesively as opposed to at odds with each other.
Keep up our international partnerships. Plan not only tabletop exercises domestically, but internationally.
I agree with Tara. Stockpile and develop the capability to go from bug to drug as quickly as possible.
Wow. Wow. President, sick, vice president, oh, getting better, but still can't perform duties. A third of Congress dead. 2 Supreme Court justices. 20 million Americans. Oh. Well, let's just watch how this pandemic scenario plays out. The one we're living, I mean. All right, here is a page where you can check out all of the segments. And, well, I'm sure tomorrow I will check it out too. But I thought it was interesting. Here, they're introducing the players. Well, she is introducing the players. And, well, the first player was John Bellinger, a name that I have heard, but I was unsure. Who is this John? Who is this John? John Bellinger. Oh, adjunct senior fellow at the Council on Foreign Relations. Well, that's not all. He's a government guy. American lawyer who served as the legal advisor for the U.S. Department of State and the National Security Council during the George W. Bush administration. Maybe he was involved in doing that Orwellian doublespeak thing, you know. Oh, it's not torture. It's enhanced interrogation. That's what it is. Oh, my God, man. Wow. This is really pretty... It's just intense what we're living. Here's the media coverage. Why another flu pandemic is likely just a matter of when. And these were articles years ago. So, this didn't blindside us, Mr. Trump. Didn't blindside us. That's what he said today, you know, about that economy. Well, this just blindsided us. You know, it's kind of like, you know, oh God, what's her name when she testified? Whew, Secretary of State, George W. Bush. Condi Rice. That's right. What did she say? Well, no one could have imagined that somebody would fly a plane into a building when they were actually alerted to that just a few weeks before. Okay. Well, yeah, that's our government. And where are the American people? Hello, wake up. Hey, smell the coffee. Things aren't going very well here in our country. The New Yorker, the terrifying lessons of a pandemic simulation. It's fiction, but America just wiped out by a man-made terror germ. And it goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And whoa, 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 whoa. And that's just one exercise. And there have been so many. What are we living? All right, all links are below. Have a good night. Have a good day tomorrow. Stay safe. Keep that immune system strong. And, well, hang in, because I think this is, well, look, it's gone on for way too long as far as I'm concerned. I'm already done. You know, let's get on to the next event. But I think this is going to be, well, let's just say they moved us to another ride, and this one is pretty scary. And it's going fast. It's got a lot of dips and turns. You gotta hold on.